Okay, let's go.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trash Panda Outdoors channel. This weekend, I got a unique opportunity to come and do a filming session for the OHA, which is Oklahoma Hunters and Anglers, right here in Oklahoma, at the gorgeous Tatanka Ranch. Me and Brian didn't have really much time to sit down and talk to you guys. We've been running and gunning since I got here.
Yes.
Friday at 10.
And I've been chasing my tail, trying to, me and my other partner with our processing business, we're just started it. We're trying to get it legitimized, and it's going to be M&B Wild Meats. It stands for Mikey and Brian Wild Meats, and so we process any wild game. So we've been teaching and training sessions and skinning and gutting, and we've been running and gunning on that so hard, just trying to get everybody cleaned up and get everybody going, and at least show them something unique that they've never experienced before.
So this weekend in particular, so we just finished up interviews with all. How many years has this been going? Is this the second or third?
This is our second annual.
Okay, yep. So this is the second annual mentored doe hunt
for holiday antlerless.
Yeah. So this is second annual, and I didn't have the stuff to do it last year. I was busy with other stuff. But this year, we got to do it, and we had 5 game wardens, and the OHA selected 5 mentees to come out and take the opportunity of hunting. But I just did sit down interviews, and I'll probably put some of them on here too. All 5 of them said it varied from I've been hunting but I don't know what to do, unsuccessful hunting, whatever. Mm-hmm. But the common theme of all 5 of them is, what the hell am I going to do with this thing after I kill it?
Yes.
And all 5 of them have praised you and Mikey for showing them in detail and getting hands-on and taking time to explain that.
Yeah.
And again, sit down and try and put some of that on here. I know YouTube's kind of squeamish about blood and guts and ass and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'll put as much as I can on here.
Yeah.
But it was real cool hearing all 5 of them from different backgrounds, and even the wives and the kids that came up here, they all kind of had the same theme as far as processing goes. They didn't know what they were going to do with it.
Yeah. And that's kind of where me and my partner Mikey come in. If you don't know, you don't know. And the best thing you can do is always just ask questions. And we got lucky enough to be able to answer a tremendous amount of questions. I've been processing deer for 5 years.
I'm down to up to 2, and I still don't know everything.
Exactly. I mean, and that's kind of where I come in. That's I want to say that's probably one of my biggest passions about the sport we do. I love processing wild game. I love being able to turn something that is, if you would like to call it a majestic animal, if you'd like to, deer sitting out there. Animal. Yeah, very scrumptious animal. When I look at it, I see the cuts of meat, I see the seams and all of the little nuances that go into it, and I see a good time. I really do.
One of the mentees, Olivia in particular, she said that, with her being single, she doesn't really have any guys she can go to and ask. Mm-hmm. And with her, she maximizes every scent that she has. Mm-hmm. And she says she feels confident that she'll actually be able to sit down and process anything she kills, and she's not going to have to go spend a minimum of $100
yeah.
for Bubba in his garage doing some sketchy stuff.
Yeah.
And then Tiffany, she said she's got a bunch of uncles and males that hunt, but now that they hunt, but they don't do the processing.
Yeah, they always
now
take
that now that she knows she can show up and, hey, I know how to do that.
Yeah,
let me show you.
Yeah, and that's kind of what me and Mikey wanted to do, was just be able to pass on knowledge that we've been doing this with. I mean, Mikey's kind of been my apprentice for 2 years. He started out as my skinner, you know.
He passed that torch to Dad.
And we got lucky enough to pass that torch to his dad. So his dad's our skinner now. Me and Mikey are the actual deboners and processors, and we make all the pretty cuts out of the meat, you know, getting the roasts and everything prepped and make them pretty for the plate and ready for the crock pot or the oven or whatever you want to do with it, the smoker, whatever.
Dude, it was such a fun weekend, man.
It really was. And
everything from the skinning to we took them all down and let them go shoot, you know, make sure the gun's shot.
Yeah, and
families running around.
And even like Olivia and Tiffany, man, they never shot guns really. I mean, Olivia's never really shot a gun before.
Tiffany said she had, but not a lot.
Yeah,
I think she said she had
shot a few
shotguns and pistols, I think.
Yeah, and I think Olivia may have said this a similar type of thing.
Yeah, I think it was about.
But none of them ever really shot like a high-powered rifle, and we got lucky enough with, you know, their first experience here at Tatonka Ranch. They got to hang out with a game warden.
Oh, dude, that's so.
I mean, their first experience with shooting anything was with a game warden. I mean, if they got the go no go by the man that is going to either write them a ticket or praise. So their go no go, if you will, to either shoot a deer or not to shoot a deer came from a game warden.
Yeah, that's the law of the land.
Yeah,
they know what you are or are not supposed to do.
And that's why we chose those guys as mentors, and I'm really glad Jacob was able to actually jump in there and really help us out with that.
Jacob was fantastic.
Oh, he's amazing.
He is a trooper through and through. He's very knowledgeable. He's very passionate. His wife, she's a conservationist or something.
Mm-hmm.
She's very.
Yeah, his wife used to work with ODWC as well.
Yeah, I didn't catch what her title was, but she was very knowledgeable.
Yeah, she is, and you know, and that's the thing too. So Jacob, he processes everything, his own stuff. Like he processes beef, pork, everything. I mean, whatever. But his family, what his kids and his wife and him consume, they do not eat beef. They do not eat pork. They only eat wild meat. That's not kind of the really cool thing.
I can find a wild cow.
Yeah.
Wild to me.
Their family only consumes the wild natural resources that we have here in Oklahoma. And that's one thing I think is really cool about that. And his wife makes candles from like deer fat and things like that.
I was talking about the other day.
That's pretty cool. I mean, she uses everything of the animal along with her husband Jacob, and they really take care of the animal and do a really good job at getting everything they can and making sure that animal is well used and not just going to waste and being discarded. And I really appreciate that about them. The other thing with that, you know, me and Mikey, we've got the ability to be able to help these people. You know, like I was saying earlier, Mikey was my apprentice. He started 2 years ago under me. He was my skinner. Now we're the processor. His mama is one of our grinders and packers. My wife is one of our grinders and packers. The kids kind of just run around and help us pick bones up, and they're kind of the cleanup crew, if you will.
Feed fat ass dogs.
And feed my big old fat dog. But he, you know, Mikey's been doing a real good job. Me and Mikey, we've got to where we can process a deer in about an hour to an hour and a half, and that's completely, you know, gutted, skinned, deboned, ground up, packaged, and back in the cooler and ready for a customer to come pick it up. And that says a lot for us as processors, because we do same day processing. We don't have a big fancy cooler yet. Like I said, I mean, we just started over rifle season, and we're just trying to get a grasp on it this year to get some customer base built up, and hopefully that'll start kicking off better. And once that does happen, we'll be able to get better equipment, things of that nature, and hopefully we'll be able to start a YouTube channel for ourselves, and we'll be able to start utilizing Trash Panda Outdoors to be able to help us spread some of our content out and get that out there to maybe where we can share our wealth of knowledge with everybody on YouTube if they allow us to do that. But we're probably going to end up in YouTube jail more than likely. I really think that's going to happen really quickly. 'Cause,
like I said earlier before I put that video, I'll sit down and read the regulations on blood.
yeah,
I think as long as it's for educational purposes, not showing somebody getting smoked in Iraq or whatever, I think we'll be okay.
I hope so. I really do. It'll be a fun time. The OHA. I've been a volunteer with Oklahoma Hunters and Anglers for about 3 years now, I think.
Yeah, about time we left Bobcat.
Yeah, about the time we left Bobcat, yeah. And I've been with that group for, like I said, for about 3 years, and it's a very good group of people. They have a wealth of knowledge that is just unreal. I mean, we have guys that are, mine and your age, and then, even like the game wardens that are younger than us, like Jacob and stuff like that, and, those.
Jacob?
I think he's almost 30.
Oh, we still wet behind the ears.
I think so. He might be 30, but I don't think he is yet. But we had Dalton earlier and stuff like that.
Not this Dalton, different Dalton.
Yeah, he's a game warden as well.
Trey.
We had Trey on. We had
Gary's older than us.
Gary, and then who else was it?
I don't know.
I can't remember that other gentleman's name.
Zach.
Yes, we had Zach.
Zach's quiet.
Zach is pretty quiet. Yeah, he's a good guy, but they're younger gentlemen, but they've all been hunting, bow hunting, rifle hunting, muzzleloader hunting, and then we even go up to the older gentlemen. Some might even call them legends, if you will.
Gary.
And we got Gary in there. We've
Gary's
got
been a warden for 23 years.
yeah. We've got our president with OHA, Rick Nolan. We've got Bobby Armstrong, which I think he's our treasurer and something else, if I'm not mistaken. He's kind of our second in command guy on the board, but that we're all volunteers. Not
right.
one of us gets a paycheck out of any of this stuff, and we just get lucky enough that we got free food out of the deal all weekend long, and all we had to do was volunteer some time to come do this stuff and pitch in and help where we can.
My payment, our payment, which the next thing we're talking about is the Tatanka Ranch. We got to stay here.
Yes,
This place is gorgeous.
It is gorgeous, and we probably need to get some more footage rolling around here just to kind of showcase this place.
I'm gonna come back with Aaron.
Yeah.
Set up a time to come back with Aaron.
Yep, and Aaron's been really gracious to help us get into this place.
Aaron's the
Jacob,
owner of the ranch.
well, he's the ranch manager.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, he's the ranch manager, and he's been so gracious and kind to set everything up, get this mentor doe hunt accomplished, and have everything ready to go for all of these mentees that have shown up. And we have we had a bunch of guys come down here and girls to the range, and some of them have brought their own rifles. Some of them needed to borrow a couple of mine, and
Some of them had a failure.
some of them we had a failure with a scope, and that's why we shoot them before we go out to try to take an animal, because something that might have worked last year could be broken this year.
Bounced around in the truck, or hit the gun safe too hard, or
Yeah, it could have fell out of the gun safe when you opened the door. I mean, that's
or your kid sat on it.
yeah. I mean, it's just things can happen, and I was able to help two ladies out. They didn't have any rifles or anything, and Olivia and Tiffany they were able to use my rifles, and they didn't get a chance to get a deer, but it's hunting, not killing, and that's kind of the important thing to remember. Is it is hunting, not killing. And
Olivia almost got a squirrel.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, it was about a 150-yard shot, and she made a squirrel pee down both legs. And she was pretty close to it. She almost got him. But the important thing is Olivia. We got a really good video of Olivia shooting that 25-yard target, and I know a lot of you guys may watch and go 25 yards, and she's excited about a bullseye on 25 yards.
Autistic?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. So when I didn't know that at all. So when I think it's on video, it might be. I don't know. But before she shot, she was jumping up and down.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was just psyching herself up. No, she said she was actually stimming. I didn't know she was autistic. And it's really cool.
Yeah.
Being able to. It's really cool being able to see her come out of her shell, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and when she hit that 25-yard bullseye, I thought she was going to jump in the lake. She came up and out of that chair. I thought she was going to knock the gun in the water. I didn't know what was about to happen, but I know she was well excited, and I was proud of her. And you know, she was able to hit that 25-yard bullseye, and that's coming from a woman that's never shot a high-powered rifle before.
I think her and Tiffany were the two that had never shot one.
Yep, and then she was able to touch the red bullseye on 2 or 3 of her 100-yard shots too. Mm-hmm. So I was really happy with that.
That red dot was blowed out by the time.
Oh
we
yeah,
were done.
Yeah, it was.
We ran out of it's a reactive target, so you get the little stickies to put the circle stickies, and we were out of red stickies.
Yeah, we was out of red stickies, that's for certain. But no, it was a really good time, and this, like Dalton said, this ranch is gorgeous. It is absolutely a gorgeous place. You know, seeing the bison and stuff running down here just this way, just being here at this lodge that we're sitting at right now, this beautiful rock wall that we've got for a perfect backdrop. I mean, it's awesome. It's an awesome experience.
Oh, and the cabins. They've got individual cabins.
Yes.
So they host, I guess, it's events like I know they do weddings and corporate events. I don't know. I need to talk to Aaron to see if they do like weekend getaway packages.
Yeah. We'll need to confirm a few things before we can guarantee those. But
they've got they're mini houses, mini cabins. They're awesome. They're spacious. We stayed warm. There's showers, full showers.
Yep.
You know, no bathtubs. Well, mine didn't. I guess some of them did.
Yeah, I stayed in what they call the North House because we had Mikey, and it had 2 bedrooms in it and the 1 bath, and it had a full tub and shower and
I guess
stuff like that.
Justin and his wife said they had a bathtub.
Okay. Yeah, the cabins on the other side of that pond.
A little bigger.
I think they're a little bit larger.
But they've got a huge park over here. They've got a pond with a waterfall. You can just go sit and watch nature and drink coffee. And there's not a walking trail per se, but you can walk around and see nature real easily.
Oh yeah.
There's an event center back here for banquets and weddings. There's a pavilion on the other side of this camera. I don't know, fairly large, 30 by 80 pavilion.
Yep.
Big old 45-person swimming pool and.
Probably, yeah. Looks like a hot tub, maybe.
No, it's just a fire pit.
Oh, it's just a big fire pit.
I thought the same thing.
I thought it was.
I was talking to Jacob about that earlier.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now I see it. Okay. Yeah, it's a fire pit.
Lodge behind. Awesome. Yeah, the lodge behind us. It's a. God, I bet you can shove 60 people in here.
Oh yeah.
For dinners and everything. It's
I mean, great. we had 30 people. All of us crammed in there while me and Mikey were doing all of our processing stuff.
We had plenty of room.
Plus all the camera gear and stuff like that. And everybody was still able to crowd around to get close enough and ask questions and interact. And we were able to, you know, get everything done the way we needed to. And we still had room for probably 30 or 40 more people. At least, easily. It would have been easy to get that done and not have a problem with it. But, you know, like he was talking about this pavilion, it's got a big old fireplace on it and everything.
And a smoker and stuff.
Yeah, and it's got a grill and smoker and things like that, and a bunch of tables and chairs underneath it for having a little outdoor party, I guess, if you're in the summertime.
I'll try and get with Aaron and come back up here and ride around with him and let him pitch it.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fire watch tower. That's cool. I still want to go up there.
Yeah.
He's got to let me up there.
Yeah, it is. They do have a big fire watch tower. It is really kind of cool to see that. Just especially out here. I mean, I bet you could see the whole ranch.
Oh God, yeah.
From up there. And I don't remember how many acres this ranch is.
I said over 1,000, I think. Or
over 1,000 or somewhere in there, yeah. That's pretty cool.
A large amount of acres.
Yeah. Oh, bathing load for the persons is 45. I see the sign right over here.
That's what I'm saying. It's over there.
45.
1,000 acres.
Nice. And they do have other leases and stuff too that they've gathered in to have extra. Yeah, there's extra stuff.
Bird, whatever over there.
Yeah, they just now started offering commercial quail hunts.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about yesterday.
They're helping a guy that he's raising the quail and doing all that. He's bringing all the customers in.
I wonder if it's selling some quail eggs.
Lee. One of our board members, he actually does that and raises quail, and he does sell quail eggs.
I need to talk to him. I want some quail eggs. Oh, there's a horseshoe pit too. I just saw that.
Oh yeah.
All right, so transitioning to the next topic, the game wardens, the blue jean gang,
the green jeans, the Mr. Green jeans,
the gay Mormons.
That will never not be funny.
No,
I can never not hear that now. All the game wardens, man, they, you know, I'm sure a lot of us on all of us hunters and stuff, that if you've been raised by a grandpa or an older gentleman, I'm sure everybody can relate to this, but they probably all said something similar along the lines that if you see any green jeans walking through the forest coming at you, run. Go the other way. Get out of there. Get away from it. It's all just a negative connotation. And that's my favorite part about this is, you know, Dalton, you even got to interact with a bunch of different game wardens and got to know them. And
so for 30, I started going hunting and shooting with my dad when I was 5, 6. I shot my first gun.
Yep.
Pretty steadily with my grandparents and my cousins and aunts and uncles and grandfathers for 30 years. You see them green jeans, you haul ass the other way.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
But, so it started, I haven't really talked to them. The deer conference in Oklahoma City last year, actually where we got Goober's hat right there.
Yeah.
They had a booth. The Oklahoma Game Wardens had an entire booth set up. Show up, bullshit. They were doing some kind of raffle, bullshit with them. Wasn't
that at the Oklahoma City Fairgrounds?
Yeah, the big deer hunting expo.
Yeah, one of the big deer hunting expos. Yeah.
But that's the first time
it was. Dang it.
That's the first time I'd ever, and I was up there for the OHA.
Yeah.
But that's the first time I'd ever really sat and talked to them, and like they're walking around and they're cool. They're humans. They understand situations. They have a job to do. Sometimes it's a shitty part of the job, but they're cool.
Yeah.
They're down to earth, just like most police officers are. They're real down to earth. So, being out here with them, what? Is that my hamburger meat I'm taking home? So being out here with them, having one-on-one experience with them, it's really cool to just get to sit and talk to them.
And that's always one thing.
I talk to Jacob more than anybody, though.
Yeah.
Jacob is a really, really good, down-to-earth guy.
Yeah.
He's a great guy to know.
Yeah. And he's a wealth of knowledge, too.
I was going to say he's a great resource to have.
Yeah. I mean, I find myself, our where I live, Vince is our game warden up there.
See, I don't know any of my local game wardens.
If I can't get my local game warden, I know I can pick up that phone and I can call Dalton, I can call Trey, I can call Zach.
The only one I know that's in my county is Trey, and I just met him 5 hours ago.
Yeah, and
I guess last night.
Well, see, and here's the other deal: is Trey is actually about to be the new Payne County.
Yeah.
So he's going to be up by Stillwater.
Just say it.
47 minutes.
Okay.
And so he's going to be up out of Stillwater, and that's going to be kind of a big deal, to have another resource kind of close to me.
What is Norman? Cleveland County?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Norman's Cleveland, and who'd they say was down there over Cleveland?
I think it was Zach.
Strand or Stray? What they call it? Stray, maybe? I can't.
Lieutenant, whatever.
Yeah, I think it was their one of their lieutenants.
Zach said he was up there too.
Zach might be in Cleveland. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Know. But
anyway, regardless of counties and things of that nature, I'm glad that I met these guys, and I've got I've got some of their personal numbers. I've got their work numbers, and it's nice to be able to have a resource.
That information can be found on the ODW website too. If you shoot something or you have a question, you can get on there and find the number for your local warden, and if they don't answer, you can pick up the phone and call another county.
You can literally just type into Google to find your local game warden. How I did it to get his number is I literally typed in Oklahoma Game Warden Directory into Google, and it was at the very top. You just click on it, and it pulls up a whole giant list of all the counties and the game warden's name and the game warden's number next to it, and then you just call their company work phone, and either they answer or they don't, or they call you right back as quick as they can. And the one thing to remember is just probably the best thing I could honestly say is try to text them first.
They're busy.
They are very busy. This time of year, those poor guys.
Jacob's been working day and night.
Yeah, Jacob's been working day and night trying to get spotlighters, and he's been busy. He hasn't got to see, the kids and the wife and spend a lot of time with them. I don't think he's really got to go deer hunting much for himself.
No, he said he hadn't been out too much.
Yeah, and he's been a deer hunter for many years. And, heck, Dalton was talking about how he got lucky enough to be able to go get a get him a really nice muzzleloader buck, and I got lucky enough to see that deer, and it was a massive deer. It was huge, and it was really awesome to get to experience these guys that they're just doing what we do, and that negative connotation with those guys. That's the one thing I've always said. I've always said it. Just come hang out with these guys, meet them, or get a chance to talk with your local game warden. They're not as scary as you think they are. They're really not. And those guys are really good about, like I know Jacob, he likes to say it all the time. He's like, man, I cannot get on ODWC's website and tell you anything about any rules or regulations. He said, if I don't have the printed book, he said, I'm lost, man. And that's more than likely a joke that he's trying to, portray, but I'm sure he knows the book in and out. I'm sure. But, I mean, it's like that, man. Those guys, they're cool. We get to sit here and laugh and cut up with some of these guys and pick fun at them, and that I mean, Jacobs gave me a nickname last year, and he calls me Cinnamon Bear, and I'm like,
I didn't hear him say that this year.
Oh, he kept it professional this year. He usually anytime we have a conversation about something for like leading up to this that we're planning for, we usually he'll call me that, and when I answer the phone or something, but. And again, too, like at me as a processor, he's one of my guys that I'll call all the time if I need to, just to get, processing questions. It's one of those, hey, just text, I'll text him and say, hey, call me if you get a free second. It's not, game warden related. It's, processing related. And usually maybe 20 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes, sometimes 5 days. You never know. They're busy. They've got so much stuff to do, and usually there's only one per county. And sometimes if somebody needs a day off or something happened and they're sick or something like that and can't go in, you may have a county without a game warden and another local game warden close to them, next county over, north, south, east, or west of them, they have to cover 2 counties. So, and that happens a lot. I mean, Jacob's been covering Payne County plus Lincoln County.
Yeah, and he's just moved to Lincoln.
And he's been doing, I think he had to cover Logan County for a little while too, because Vince was out. Mm-hmm. And Vince has been having to cover, when he's been having to cover Lincoln County, Payne County, and Logan County. They're just kind of rotating around, and Gary, I guess he's a Lincoln County guy as well. He's pretty close to here. So, and he's another...
Oh, he's close enough. He drove home.
Yeah. He's only, I think only like 15 to 25 minutes from
10
here.
or 15 minutes away.
Yeah, something like that. He's really close.
He rolled in at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, that's Gary for you. He's a really good guy, man. These guys, the biggest thing to remember, your game wardens are not out to get you if you do everything correctly. Or if you at least attempt to do everything correctly. I have found more times than not, before I do something, like when me and Jordan were trying to get our oldest daughter her hunting license and stuff, because when it came to the kids, we had no idea what was needed. Yeah. Because they changed all the packages and stuff like that, and now they kind of packaged the hunts up and everything, and I guess they call it Super Youth.
I hate when they change
license or something.
Well, hell, it's like with Anthony. I didn't know Anthony needed a license until 12 hours ago.
Yeah. And again, those guys were here, and you can just ask them those questions.
Yes, no, Jacob helped me with it. I thought since he was underage, as long as he was with a licensed adult, it was fine. But no, he's got to have his own separate...
If he's a shooter, he's got to have...
I think he called it a mentor's license, actually.
Probably. I'm not certain.
Like that.
I'm not certain exactly. But yeah, I mean, those guys are here to help you. And before we ever took our oldest daughter out hunting, we were able to get in contact with our local game warden, Vince, and we were actually able to get an answer and make sure she was legal before she even got to go out. And that was a very nice thing, because the last thing we want is for our little girl to say it was during regular rifle season and a big nice buck came out, and she chose to shoot that buck, and then all of a sudden Vince goes, hand it over,
Yep.
because it's going to get confiscated. It's going to happen.
What
So
about the black tubs?
I think Jordan took them. But I wouldn't want that for her. I wouldn't
No.
want that for Anthony.
That'd be a horrible experience.
You know.
I would probably never go hunting again if that happened to me.
Yeah, I mean, it would just, it would be detrimental. And I don't want that for my children. I don't want, every time they see a game warden, I want them to think it's cool. I don't want them to be scared to death of them. You know, because if I'm out there in the middle of the woods and I'm truly doing, you know, I'm truly hunting and I'm doing the right thing because I did everything I was supposed to, I expect, yeah, your hunt's probably going to get ruined. You're
I
probably
done told
going to
them
be done with that.
When we were
But-
inside in the lodge yesterday, they're all standing there talking about game warden, this, and that. And I said, "Oh, it's the Green Jean Gang." I said, "I'm not gonna run because I see you in here." I said, "If I see you in the woods coming at me, I'm running. Legal or not, I'm running." Dalton said, "I ain't gonna chase you." Jacob likes to fight people. Go over there. Go let him run after you.
Yeah.
Gary's like, "Why would you run?" I said, "I don't know. Something to do. My hunt's over."
Yeah, exactly. You might as well. But no, like, I want them, you know, like me personally, yeah, my hunt might be ruined, but I'm going to have a lot of fun with them when they get there.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm going to be, they're going to ask me all the standard questions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, need to see some license. Okay, here you go. Here it is, you know. And
I actually learned a lot during Jacob's
yeah,
rundown yesterday. I actually
Yeah.
learned a lot.
he does an amazing job. He's very knowledgeable about what he's doing. He, you know, and we go over first aid and safety training and stuff like that, firearm safety, all the rules that come with that. I mean, most of us all know them, but and I'm not going to get into them right now. That's beyond it's beyond my scope. I'm a processor. I don't do the firearm rules and stuff. And
So I thought circling back to the event,
yeah,
you know, you got to come out and showcase your skills. You got to have fun with your butchering.
mm-hmm.
I got to have fun with the filming and the pictures and,
Yeah.
you know, meeting people.
Absolutely.
But I think more than anything, it was fun watching Olivia and Tiffany. I keep circling back to those two.
Yeah, their reactions were awesome.
Who else do we have? Justin, Jonathan,
And Zach.
Zach.
Zach,
So
yeah.
those three had went hunting before.
Yeah.
It's not so much new to them, so I haven't been
Yeah.
focusing on them as much. But the girls, this was the first time they'd ever really either one of them had shot high-powered rifles. The first time they'd went and sat in a stand. The first time that they had this experience, and watching them from day one.
And today was
Watching them
the
from
first-
day one to right now, dude, it's two completely different people than they were Friday.
Well, so Friday was the first time they ever seen a deer up close and been able to touch one. And Saturday, that was the first time they ever got to actually see one be deboned and processed and see what it takes to do that. And then today, they actually got to see one be harvested out in the field.
Mm-hmm. And they got to help.
And they got to actually help and be hands-on.
Olivia said that she
and-
really enjoyed dehiding it. She said
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
one sentence to remember whatever Jordan asked. It's like, that was it.
yeah.
That was hers right there.
Yep. I mean, it's just skinning it's like taking a glove off. You know, sometimes it's a little more work than others, but sometimes I don't want to let go of that skin. But
It was a lot of fun watching the kids run around too. Yeah,
Yeah.
kids are hyperactive, annoying sometimes, but it was real nice watching them.
yeah,
They were asking questions that I asked at that age, and that was real cool.
yeah. And it's nice to see the kids interacting, and it's really nice to see the game wardens interacting with the kids too.
Oh, the game wardens. Oh, at least
They-
they didn't get robbed this year. Jalen left.
Yeah. My little boy, he had to leave early, and usually when all the game wardens trucks show up, he usually cons them into opening one of the doors. That way he could rob all the free stuff out of them. But no, he even had a good time. I mean, he really likes Jacob, and
Mhm.
he likes hanging out with them and stuff like
I
that.
have
so-
pictures of Jalen on Jacob's when y'all were doing the skinning
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
And he was just hanging out on Jacob's shoulders. He
Yep.
didn't give a shit.
Yep.
He was holding his hat like this, and he would do this, and they take off walking that way.
Yeah. Yep. It
It was a lot
good
of fun.
time.
I look forward to doing it next year too.
Yep. Well, think we're about to have to wrap up, man. It's 3 o'clock. I've got to get back.
We're almost out of memory cards.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up, and we're gonna get cleaned up around here, and we're gonna turn this ranch loose back to these guys so we can.
Miss Jordan, is there
Get on
anything
the
you want to
road.
add to this weekend?
Yeah, you've interviewed everybody. Nobody's interviewed you.
And that's definitely on the camera.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. There we go. Okay, guys, I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna put this up probably tonight when I get home, just me and Brian, and then through the week when I get home and I'm able to sit down, I'm gonna put up some more of the God, I bet I've got 50 hours of footage in 3 days.
Oh, I bet.
I have multiple cameras
I
running.
bet.
Some of it's
were-
going to be boring. Some of it you'll learn some stuff.
We even got to get lucky enough to send some action cameras out with the actual mentors to get some footage.
I got some
And
goofy stuff on that.
I hope some of
I got
those.
the inside of Olivia's pocket for like 15 minutes. She got out of the buggy and didn't turn it off when she put it in the pocket.
Oh God, that's funny. But yeah, we'll be able to get that. Hopefully, some of that footage will be usable for that.
Does
If-
OHA have a Facebook page?
They do
Okay,
have a
I will-
Facebook page. We also have a website as well.
Yeah,
You
I
can
will
look
try
us
and link
up.
all of the Facebook page and the website and everything on there.
Okay, yeah. And if anybody that is local to,
I guess I can put the ODWC stuff on there too.
yeah, you can put the ODWC stuff on there. Anybody that's local to either Guthrie, Edmond, Oklahoma City, Crescent, Langston, Coyle, Stillwater, even if you don't mind a little bit of a drive, give me and Mikey a chance to earn your business. We'll process your deer. It's holiday antlerless season till the 31st right now. We would love your business. Our minimum is $125. Some people might say that we're too expensive. I've had so many people call us crooks.
So with your stuff, I will not put your number in the. I will not link you in the description.
That's fine.
But if you guys want that, comment it, and I will get a hold of you.
Yes. Yeah.
Through a message, and then I can pass the information. I don't want a phone number out there.
Yeah.
For every asshole.
And we
to
can.
get hold of.
I mean, and also I can even text you my email. That you could give them my email if they need that or something.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Email won't be too terrible.
Yeah, we'll
So-
figure something out. Just not a personal phone number.
Yeah. Well, either way, just get in contact with Dalton here, and we'll do something to figure it out for you and get you taken care of. But like I said, we've been called crooks. We're $125. I don't care if you bring me a 50-pound doe that was starving to death but doesn't have spots on her. I don't care if you bring me a 300-pound monster buck. I don't care. It's $125. $5 for carcass disposal, or you can take the carcass with you. You pick.
And it's not just
And we got-
it's not just deer. They're also expanding into other wild game.
Yeah, we're going to be doing wild hogs.
I'm gonna go shoot that wild
Elk
cow
if we
down.
can.
I'm gonna shoot that wild cow down the street and we'll probably butcher it up.
I don't think Vince is going to like that very well.
That was wild to me. I don't know where it came from.
But that being said, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up. I'll let Dalton wrap up here, and we're going to help my wife get everything packed up, and we're going to get out of here.
We both still have an hour drive each direction.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, this is my first year of doing it. The second year of the mentored hunt in general. It was a lot of fun. Both of my sons are here. Next year, maybe we can. I talked to Bobby about setting up the little care package for the mentees too, and he said that was a really good idea.
Good.
So, but it was a lot of fun. Sorry I couldn't film me as much as I wanted to. Long hours, late nights, but I will get the footage up. There hasn't been anything as far as personal hunting and everything. It's just been too cold. Kyle's been busy. I've been busy. Brian's been busy.
Yeah.
I'm going to
We're almost done.
shaft some arrows for long, so I will see you guys next time. I hope you be safe and be warm. And thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.